From All Got Everything, this is Maurice Jones, and you're watching DMV Experience, where we uplift, motivate, inspire, and encourage. Today is a special edition of Around the DMV. We'll be bringing you segments of news, community events, special reports, and lifestyle tips, all less than 30 minutes. I hope you're ready, because this is Around the DMV. I'm Maurice Jones. Today, we start off in Studio B with Jay Hurst, sitting down with Frances Robin, Executive Director of Carry to Full Term, discussing how she walked away as an Intel analyst to start a maternal home for a pregnant woman in crisis.
And it sounds like you really took a huge leap of faith. How did that affect you personally?
Oh God, do we have to talk about that part? That's the worst part.
Wow.
So
Say
yeah,
that again, that was what?
the worst part.
So your leap of faith
Was the worst
and
part.
obedience to bring a program that's helped, you said over 50 plus women sometimes a day.
Yes,
You doing that,
is the worst part
the worst part. Tell
because
us about that.
there was a death that had to take place so that life could begin, birth could start. And I didn't know how to let go of what I had worked to achieve so that God could take root to give new life to more than myself. So for me, that was the worst part initially because I felt the pain of it. But like I said, there was a death that had to occur and God had to do some work. I had been, a Christ follower and accepted Christ at the age of 8. So I had always followed the Lord and followed after what his teachings and just, as my Savior, as my God, my Lord. And I've also had, I'm very curious, and I've also had a desire for intelligence and education. And so I pursued that, and I pursued that very aggressively, which is why I'm in Intel. So I have access to info.
Information,
So right,
absolutely.
so it's kind of like I've arrived at what I was searching after. And so I could say that I worked that out. But that was very foolish also because God has had favor on me and he has opened those doors and he allowed me to live a life that's very comfortable. So when he was calling me to his work, I didn't want to do it because I felt the pain. I knew what's going to be financially hard. Plus, I hadn't saved enough money yet. Plus, I hadn't traveled yet. My children were little. I wanted to grow my fertility. I had all these things. God, you have to, hang on a second.
It's not time yet.
It's not time yet. So I made a deal with him though. I said, if you want me to leave Intel, have them fire me or make it, where it's very clear you want me to leave. And he wouldn't. No.
Wow.
He wouldn't. And I was very angry at God for making me choose because if they fired me, then I could say, well, now it's time for me to go do Carry to Full Term. If I left on my own, I had to say I walked away from good life, good living, good money, and it's because of that we're struggling. And we struggled. We had just bought our dream home. I mean, we spent 7 years looking for that house at the right price. And a year before we moved into it, it was just, I had arrived. I had finally achieved. I'm Caribbean, so you leave your third world style living and you've arrived in America and you've achieved it.
It's something different.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And our kids were in a great neighborhood, great schools. We had, we were comfortable. We were great. We were great. Life was fantastic. So leaving that, I don't know what the salary would carry, great as the work sound that it might be, and then I was, working it out with God that, you did all that stuff with Moses and them. This is now, I have enough faith to believe that you can do it, but I don't know what that's going to look like. So no, I was hesitant. It was the worst. And a death occurred.
And then the rebirth.
And then the rebirth. So you felt the dying was very physically felt. Wow. As well as spiritually, but there's no comparing.
You can see the entire interview on our IJN Studio YouTube channel. Now, for a lifestyle tip moment, we have Tierra Jones, founder of True Vine Alternative and Holistic Health Service in our Lifestyle Center.
this is Tierra Jones with True Vine. This week we're ending our series on Back to the Basics with Healthy Living. This week we're going to be talking about exercise. There are many benefits for exercise and physical activity. Exercise helps with weight management, combats with health conditions and diseases, improves mood, and boosts energy. Controls weight. Exercise can help prevent excess weight gain and help maintain weight loss. When you engage in physical activity, you burn calories. The more intense the activity, the more calories you burn. Exercise can combat against disease and health conditions. Heart disease and stroke. Daily physical activity can help prevent heart disease and stroke by strengthening your heart muscle, lowering your blood pressure, and raising your HDL, or your high-density lipoprotein, your good cholesterol, and lowering your bad cholesterol, the LDL, improving your blood flow, and increasing your heart's work capacity. Physical activity also helps with back pain by increasing muscle strength, endurance, and improving flexibility and posture. Regular exercise can help prevent back pain. Osteoporosis. Regular weight-bearing exercise promotes bone formation and may prevent many forms of bone loss associated with aging. Exercise can improve your mood. A workout at the gym or a brisk 30-minute walk can help. Physical activity stimulates various brain chemicals that may leave you feeling happier and more relaxed. Physical activity can boost your energy. Regular physical activity can improve your muscle strength, boost your endurance. Exercise and physical activity deliver oxygen and nutrients to your tissues and help your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. And when your heart and lungs work more efficiently, you have more energy. Don't believe you have time for physical activity? There are some good desk exercises that you can do at work. Toe raises, lifting your toes while keeping your heels firmly on the ground. Water bottle weights. Use a full water bottle and increase your difficulty over time, just raising your arms up and down for at least 3 minutes at a time. Hip flexons. While sitting in your chair, lift one foot a few inches above the floor. Keep your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Hold the position as long as you're comfortable. Alternate each foot for a cycle of 3 minutes. Arm pump. Pump both your arms over your head for 30 seconds, then rest for 15 seconds. Do this for a total of 3 minutes. You may increase time or do small repetitions throughout the day. And don't forget the power of prayer. 3 John chapter 1 verse 2 says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth." This is Tierra Jones, and don't forget, let yourself be clean through the food that you give it.
Recently, I saw the movie The Shack, and it personified my relationship with God and the overall relationship between God and man. One scene in particular took place where the main character was in a boat and the water was surrounding him in total blackness. Then he heard the voice of Jesus call out to him and state everything around him is consuming him. Then Jesus shows up on the water and says to him, "Just focus on me and you won't be consumed by everything around you." Once the main character decided to focus on Jesus, the water around him that was all black cleared and was restored. The boat itself was restored. Jesus walked across the water to our character as he did Peter in the Bible, and bid our character to walk on water with him, to trust in him. He bidded him to come. Sometimes we get to a place in our walk with Christ where in order to go forward, we must walk on water. Everything to the side and behind us is so comfortable to us. And we decide that we don't want to proceed forward. But God is calling us to move forward with him. All we see is this land to the left, to the right, and behind us. No boat, no kayak, no canoe, just faith. Wow, what a step we must take. What a feat it is to have Jesus bid us to come, and what courageousness does it take for us to go forward with Jesus. How much do you want those things that you desire? Are you willing to do the impossible to attain that which is most desirable in your heart? Peter wanted to believe with his whole heart in Jesus as Lord and Savior. So much so, he lived by every word of Christ. In the Bible text, it says, Jesus bid Peter to come, and Peter asked Christ, if it be you, bid me to come. Peter asked the Lord, and the Lord replied, come. And for a moment, Peter was walking on water with the Lord. Unfortunately, as soon as the wind fiercely spun, Peter started to drown in total fear. But immediately, Jesus stuck his hand out to save him. If Christ will bid you, will you come? Will you walk on water? And once you step out on faith, are you going to drown at the first fearful wind that blows? Or will you go on to see what the end is going to be? Let's head into the studio with Princess on IJN Radio. Well, Princess, so what's coming up on IJN Radio?
Hey, Maurice. Every morning from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m., we have Bible in a Year, where we hear the entire Bible in 1 year and all 31 chapters of Proverbs each month. We also take part of that time to pray for our nation. We also have a great lineup every weekday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, like on Mondays with Entrepreneur Corner Live with Andre Power. Tuesdays, Wise Word with Angela Thornton. Wednesday, you can catch a replay of IJN Radio with me, Princess. Thursday, you can hear an episode of DMV Experience. And Friday, we play the audio from the Artist Box. Speaking of the Artist Box, new episodes of the TV show are uploaded on YouTube at IJN Studio. By the way, every weekday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is Dr. James Dotson's Family Talk, right before lunch break show at noon.
You definitely seem to have a lot going on in IJN Radio.
We do. And I forgot to mention that I have a live show every Monday night from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with music, live discussion, and provoking thoughts. I even take live calls on the show. So that's Monday night at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, IJN Radio with Princess. By the way, I know that was a lot of information, but you can catch all of that and more on our website at www.exodusoutreach.org/IJN Radio.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Maurice. Back to the music for me. God bless you.
Here's our list of upcoming events around the DMV.
Here is what's happening around the DMV. Catch Breathe the Musical, which is a story of the Joneses family, a post-slavery family of sharecroppers in the early to mid-1900s, as they seek refuge from American violence and racial climates. This production executes a message through original dialogue, choreographical poems, Negro spiritual, and many genres of dance and music. They have showings on March 31st, April the 6th, and April the 7th. For more information, go to their Facebook page at Breathe the Musical. On Monday, April the 16th, on IJN Radio with Princess, Dr. Dorita Smith will be discussing her book Divinely Chosen, The Lord God with the Master Plan, where she shares her powerful testimony of overcoming against all odds. That's on IJN Radio with Princess, Monday, April the 16th, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Comedian E. Boogie, who has been featured on BET Comic View, will be headlining on Saturday, April the 21st at Lyrical Coffee House, Clean Comedy and Gospel Show at 5885 Robert Oliver Place, Columbia, Maryland. This event will also feature comedian Cole Lisson, Chris Lawrence, Miss V, spoken word artist Latrice Burns, inspirational hip-hop artist True Soldier, and much more. More information is on their website at www.lyricalcoffeehouse.com. On Saturday morning on Mother's Day weekend, the 5K and Fun Run for Moms is for Teen Challenge North Central Virginia, Fredericksburg Men's House, and Beauty for Ashes Women and Children's Home. Run with your mom, for your mom, or in honor of your mom. Sponsored by Beauty for Ashes Women and Children's Home, is a branch of Teen Challenge of North Central America, which is a residential home in Fredericksburg, Virginia, where mothers and children can find restoration and healing from life-controlling addictions through the power of Jesus Christ. More information is on their Facebook page at Beauty for Ashes women's, and children's home. Sharing the Word of God on IJN Radio with Bible in a Year daily from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Reading the entire Bible in 1 year and enjoying all 31 chapters of Proverbs every month. If you didn't catch all these announcements, you can go to our website at www.exodusoutreach.org/IJN-studio. That's www.exodus.org/IJN-studio. And that is your Around the DMV announcements.
You may know that the Artist Box is a part of the IJN Studio along with DMV Experience and IJN Radio. But what you may not know is that the Artist Box is a stage for Christian performers and visual artists to be featured on a television show that is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Here's what you can expect at the Artist Box.
You're so special. God, you're so special. Got me up first to tell you how I feel. It's an artist's image, no praising limit, ready to get it. Cools Kid Club, who win it? I do it for the king, dope boy, the baddest you never seen. Living dreams is the highest regime. Battling for no man, I raised one hand. I saw the angels who carried me wrestle with death, but wasn't buried. Yeah, God got it like that. Caught all the names, slaughtered one that case, but continue with caution. Laugh better than a beating heart. You thought I named myself? He titled me JR. Music, my connection. If I didn't, I'd fall apart. Oh man, so special. Gotta let you know, my God is the best on this globe. So special. Gotta let you know, forgive yourself and let it go. God, you're so special. Oh, God, you're so special.
Special to me, GYSP, you're so good to me. Stand up, lift your hands up. I'm so in love, can't get enough.
The glory of his love reigns, covered in sin. He still removed that pain. Can't lose cause he invented this game. Pray. praise, see that thing change. I'm special, you special, he's special, she's special. I know you emotional, so focused on the struggle, plus the muscle, think like a muscle. Let's fix that, say it back. So special, he's so special, so special, so special, he's so special, so special, he's so special. Come on, y'all.
You're so special, get emotional. You are, God, you're so special, get emotional. God, you're so special.
Just put your hand in the air if you feel that worship right in your spirit right now.
Oh God, you're so special, get emotional.
Put your hands together like this. Come on. Come on, say what you deserve. y'all just a little bit. I just want everybody to get a little sway in your body like this. Just a little bit. I know it's a little different, but we come to celebrate Christ on tonight. That's all right. Come on. All right, well, do this. Clap your hands if you really love Jesus. Clap your hands if you really love Jesus. Clap your hands if you really love Jesus. Come on. Clap your hands if you really love Jesus. Clap your hands if you really love Jesus. Clap your hands if you really love Jesus. Stomp your feet if you really love Jesus. Stomp your feet if you really love Jesus. Stomp your feet if you really love Jesus. Last time. Come on. Stomp your feet if you really love Jesus. Stomp your feet if you really love Jesus. Stomp your feet if you really love. Now everybody say, oh. Come on, everybody say, oh. Last time, everybody say, oh. Oh, come on, put your hands together. Hallelujah. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God.
Here are some final words for today. It appears every time we turn on the radio or TV that there is some attack somewhere in the world, sometimes as close as our backyard. It can even give a sense of that there's no safety, there's no safe place. But I want you to find safety and comfort in the words of David in Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He make me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anointed my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. From All Got Everything, this is Maurice Jones with DMV Experience, bringing you a special edition of Around the DMV. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, be encouraged, be blessed, be inspired.